Founded in 1998 by Scott Rosen, the HR Department of the Year Award has become a well-deserved symbol of excellence, leading companies in our region who have earned the honor over the past 17 years. This past April, a kickoff meeting was held for the 2014 HR Department of the Year Awards at the prestigious Union League in Philadelphia. This event featured this past year's winners, where each presented an in-depth overview of what it took to win the award. The session discussed how they won and their winning strategies.
So good morning, everybody. My name is Scott Rosen, and I'm the founder of the HR Department of the Year Award. And I wanted to thank everyone who's here this morning. And so the program started in 1998. If you're an HR leader and you feel you have a good HR team, it's a nice way to recognize them, win or lose. It also benchmarks you. So a lot of people will use the award as a way to benchmark themselves against other HR functions. It's a branding tool. A lot of HR functions are unwilling, unable, or afraid to toot their own horns. But there's more pressure, I think, on HR now to prove it's a business function within the organization. And so it's an opportunity for you to brand your HR department and also brand your company as an employer of choice. Now we're in our 17th year, and we continue to grow and improve each year.
I think bottom line, from a process perspective, this really pulled our HR team together. Like, everybody was off and running, doing 1,000 different things in the environment that we're in. And what we were able to do is really stop, think about what we're doing, think about it more collectively, and then really take pride in what we've accomplished. So then overall, from a winning perspective, it feels really good. It's like going to the Oscars, because you're sitting there and you're like, I hope we win, I hope we win, I hope we win. And then all of a sudden your name's called, and it's exhilarating. What it really takes for something like this is one person to have that idea, but also have the passion and the energy and be able to inspire other people to do it. So thank you, Julie, for doing it for us.
Thanks, Carol.
You're welcome.
Carol asked me to provide color. I took her literally and wore the brightest dress I had in my closet. But I actually thought about it this morning, and I went through all 10 of my gray and black suits and picked this because this has been such an exciting and empowering journey to be part of HR Department of the Year, and makes us all very happy. And so I chose the color of my dress on purpose, and I hope that you all choose to explore this because it's been a great journey. The other thing I would say, the reason why we say surprise, who, us, is because we did surprise Carol in the process. This was a decision of the HR team to apply for the Department of the Year because we really wanted to do Carol proud. We were so excited about the work that we've been able to do as an organization. And you heard about a little bit of the context of where we work. It's tremendous pressure. It is a 24/7 environment, and there is a lot that still needs to be done. And you can get your head stuck in what else has to be done and not recognize what you've already accomplished. And Carol's been a phenomenal leader to us in helping us celebrate our successes, so we wanted to celebrate in a really big way. So we dawdled on the application. So I really, Scott said it's not the Malcolm Baldrige Award, but it's no cakewalk. And I think it's really important to keep that in mind. It was a rigorous process, and we learned so much from it. Firstly, and overarchingly, we learned a lot about the breadth and depth of our organization. As Carol said, we've brought people in from multiple disciplines into the HR function, and we were off and running. So we would meet probably all together once a month because people would be traveling to our different locations. We couldn't all physically be together. So we meet once a month. We talk about all the things that we're working on, and then we would disperse and come back. And so we started to talk about this Department of the Year Award, and it really brought us together to look at in much more depth what we were doing and how effective we were being, and also challenged ourselves to what more we needed to do to be more effective. So it was a development opportunity for us as well as a celebration. We also learned a lot about the impact of our business, on our business. So we have been, again, thinking about what more needs to be done. As Carol said, we hired 1,000 people but in 1 year, but the hiring still isn't done. So while that was an amazing accomplishment, we're like, yeah, check the box, yeah, those 1,000 people are hired, and moved on without thinking, holy cow, that was a lot of work. And what did we learn from it, and how could we be better? So it brought us together as an organization to learn from each other. And then Carol got the call, we didn't warn her that she might get that call, that we were being considered, and then we all came together as a group. And I really think uniting our team and helping us celebrate our success, even if we had not won, was one of the biggest highlights of going through this process. A little bit to orient you about the process. So there is the application to fill out, and it is a robust application. And don't think, even though if you write, a few tidbits about yourself and hit submit, it will submit. But somebody will call you to say, there's about 7 pages of information we still need from you. So please be sure to look at the full application. I think one of the best parts about the process is that you're guided through the process. So Scott and the team, Mark Spool, have designed a way to be sure that you are as successful as you can be in preparing the information that you're going to share with the judges, preparing the judges to come in and really ask the really salient questions as you start on the journey. Start acquiring a lot of information, and all of it is relevant, but not all of it can be discussed in the short period of time that you have with the judges. So you really want to think about ways to talk about what you've done in the most effective way, and a way that's going to be meaningful to people who don't know you, who you may be meeting for the first time.
Denise Torres, our president, was texting Deb Nagel, my admin, and was like, "Did you win? What's going on?" So they went back and forth. So before I think I could even hit the stage, Denise knew that we had won. So we got in the Magic Bus driving back. It was a lot louder. Denise called in. We put her on speakerphone, and everybody's like really pumped up. I asked everybody, if you could pick like one word, how are you feeling right now? And you hear a lot of I'm really happy, I'm proud. The one that got me the most was when one of the coordinators said, I feel validated, because we have done so much and we're running so fast, and we really thank ourselves, and we do a lot to celebrate. We do shout outs and our informal get-togethers. I don't do a lot of PowerPoint in my meetings. I tell my people, you are totally stressed out when you're out with your clients. When you're with me, it's not about me stressing you out. It's really about us having a conversation, having a dialogue. So we do a lot of shout outs and recognition for each other. But what was really neat with this was, I think this was on a Thursday, I was off on Friday, went back to McNeil on Monday. We had a board meeting that morning, and we had cupcakes and invited the HR team to come up. I sent the email out. Our in-house communications group had a publication go out to J&J. And then we received a ton of emails back, and I sent some of them to the team, but then I held on to some of them because we had a year-end meeting. The good thing about this is it's at year-end, so you're doing a lot of reflecting on the year, and it helps you think about, okay, so next year, what are we going to do differently?
Join us for an evening spent in celebration as we acknowledge the achievements of our colleagues in the HR industry. Registration is now open. Also, applications are now being taken and sponsorships are available. If you have any questions, please contact Scott Rosen.